Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 21st. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, this week, Cancer, we're going to just jump right in here and get started and see what's coming up for you. We're going to take a look at your current energies here with this main spread, and then we're going to look for any solutions and additional details that want to come up for you with the baby tarot. But Cancer, let's see here. Also, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for more additional details as to what could be going on for you. But let's see here, Cancer. Your overall energy is the exchange gifts card, so there could be some gifts coming in for you this week, which would be nice. Could also just be exchanging like an apology I see here in this last row. I would definitely protect yourself from anyone from the past here, Cancer, because you have the Three of Swords, and this could say that someone could be coming back from the past. You have the Judgment card here, and hearing from this person, even though you could be getting an apology, it could still be, painful. So I would make sure to kind of like protect yourself here with this energy. I want to see what the next card is. Yeah, I mean, like I said, apology. You have this To Be Fair card. It's like the Justice card. Definitely could be like an apology or balancing out. You have the Eight of Swords coming up in your first row. So could be feeling a little stuck at this time, or you could have been feeling stuck in the past. This is your past position here, Cancer. So in the past, you could have been feeling very stuck or trapped to a situation, very much bound to a situation. You have the Four of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Basically, you were just hoping that your fortunes would change. And so the Four of Cups and Seven of Cups is you trying to manifest something, like maybe you were trying to manifest the perfect relationship or a solid business idea or something that can make you money. Doesn't really matter. It's like you were hoping that the wheel would turn in your favor. I feel like what you need to choose is your vibrations. The snake on the side of the Wheel of Fortune represents your vibes. It basically says you control the wheel. The Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is always spinning. But you need to control the direction that it's spinning by using your vibrations, by using your powers of manifestation to get this to spin in your favor. So I do feel that some of you were just feeling stuck. I mean, pretty simple, this first row. I just feel like it's saying you were feeling stuck in the past because of your options, and maybe your options weren't that great in work, business, love, spirituality, your whole entire life. It's like maybe things were just not like in alignment here in the past. It's like you were hoping for things to turn around. And here's the turnaround. You have the King of Cups. So definitely could be you kind of using your emotions to control your reality. The King of Cups on a traditional Rider-Waite card, he is sitting in very choppy waters. It kind of represents the fact that he can take control of his reality. He is in perfect control of everything that's happening around him. It doesn't really matter. And no matter what's going on around him, he is perfectly happy. So I do feel for some of you, this is saying you did take control of the wheel. You did take control of the direction, or you are currently doing that. You have the Judgment card, the Nine of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Number one, definitely make a wish with the Nine of Cups. I do feel like there could be some wish fulfillment coming in for you here with this energy. I feel like you need to demand it from the universe with the Judgment card, is what I'm saying. One of my favorite people of all time, his name is Mitch Horowitz, and he's all over YouTube, and he's actually on a podcast that I'm not going to remember the name of right now. I think it's Inspire Nation is what it's called, or something like that. And he talks all about how, law of attraction wise, that when we demand from the universe something, he says we should be demanding things, or we should be screaming out to the heavens, kind of like it looks like they're doing here on this card, because that's when we could attract what we truly want. So I feel like you need to use your kind of powers of manifestation here. But I also feel some of you are kind of like receiving a gift here with that exchange gifts card because of the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is a rite of passage. These people are still in choppy waters. Like, things are not perfect yet. But also the card itself represents going through a rite of passage, going through something that is challenging, that is difficult, but getting to the other side. So I do feel that this whole middle row is saying you are receiving a gift because you have completed a difficult journey. Probably this right here. I almost feel like this, like a sense of righteousness here as well, Cancer, but I feel like this is a good thing. like sometimes I feel when we demand what we want in life, that's when we get it, when we demand it, when we no longer are willing to settle. And that's what I feel is going on here. It's very powerful reading. Your readings like last week was super powerful. This week is really powerful as well. I feel like you're demanding what you desire. It's like you're demanding your true worth, your true value here in this row. You do have the Ten of Swords here in your last row. A lot of people say how bad the Ten of Swords is, but as I always say, to me, the Ten of Swords is the end. It's like how bad, tens represent the end. I mean, how bad can it really be? I really don't think that it can be that bad because, like I said, there's nothing more. There's nothing, it's kind of like there's no more suffering with the Ten of Swords, because the person is dead on the card. Even though the card represents rock bottom, even though it represents victimhood, it's still the end. There's no other place for this person to go on a traditional Ten of Swords. So you do have the Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, Page of Cups, and the World. Definitely an ending with the World card here as well. Could be a breakup. Some of you could have gone through a breakup or a separation, or you could be currently going through one. We're gonna pull an extra row here at the end, and we're gonna see exactly where this is going. Three of Swords is temporary. It's raining on the Three of Swords, and that's why the Three of Swords represents a temporary heartbreak, because it doesn't rain forever. You do have the Page of Cups in the World. This could be like new love coming in for you after a heartbreak, but I feel like the Ten of Swords is saying you have to let go completely of that past relationship before this new one can come in. For others, I feel like this is you just achieving something, and I feel like it kind of like heals you in a way. But Cancer, we're going to clarify and let's see what we get in this clarification. Make sure to drop a like on this video as well, Cancer. Really appreciate all the likes and all the support. But Cancer, let's see what is going on for you. Between the Four Cups and the Judgment card, you have the Four Wands, freedom. You're like the only person this week, the only sign that has had the Four Wands, which I'm just noticing that. Four Wands is a card of freedom as well. And it's a card of freedom because the card itself can represent completing something. And like I said, it's almost like you have completed this rite of passage, this difficult thing that you've been going through. And I feel like that's what's going to lead to this celebration in your life. Between the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Cups, you have the Chariot, you. So a victory coming in for you here, Cancer. I really feel like I said, with this Wheel of Fortune, it's like you're really taking control of your life at this time. And I think the way that you are doing this is by demanding your value, by demanding your worth. Again, your readings have been extremely empowering lately, I feel, Cancer. And like they've been more, there's like, I feel this like righteous anger or something. I don't really feel like it's anger. I don't think that's the right emotion. I feel like it's more like determination or just being very sure of yourself. So very powerful energy here. Between the Wheel of Fortune and Six of Swords, you have the Queen of Swords here. Queen of Swords is a card of clarity. It's like you're finally seeing what you need to do. Like she's the first Swords court card where the clouds are only halfway up her body. And everything above that, above her head, from her chest here up is clear. It says that she can see things clearly. She's very sure of herself. She knows what direction to move in at this time. She knows exactly what she needs to do. Between the Judgment card and the Three of Swords, death, ending of a relationship. So for some of you, this could be a relationship loss. I'm wondering, for some of you, this could be saying that maybe someone did return from the past, but maybe it just led to a breakup again. So this is like a double breakup situation, or kind of like a double separation there. Between the Nine of Cups and the Page of Cups, you have the Five of Pentacles. Like I said, I do feel, overall, very positive reading. And overall, I feel like this is saying, make sure to control your own reality, make sure to keep it positive. But I do feel some of you could be feeling left out in the cold by someone that you thought you were in love with. Maybe you thought you were going to marry this person. Between the Six of Swords and the World, you have the King of Swords here. You have the King and Queen of Swords. To me, whenever I have a King and a Queen together, it can represent a very good relationship, but the King and the Queen of Swords together, it's kind of like they butt heads, It's like, they both are swords energy. To me, they're not the best King and Queen to show up together, basically. So I do feel like for some of you, this could be someone you have a long history with, but it's like maybe at the same time, it's like you're willing to receive because you have your hand out here with the Queen of Swords. It's like you're ready to receive, but it's like this guy here, he's got his hand back. And again, it doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to either. Like I said, I don't attach gender to my cards, so it doesn't matter. But I feel like one person in this situation is not willing to receive. Top row, you have the Six Wands, success coming in for you. This is like a lot of abundance coming in for you as well. I feel like there's good news coming in for you. This is like a healing reading. Even this top row here, even with that Three of Swords, this whole top row could be you healing or going through a healing. Middle row, you have the Temperance card. Everybody getting the Temperance card this week, which is weird, but Temperance is like turning a negative into a positive, so I do feel like you need to do that. Bottom row, Ten of Cups, Fortune after difficulty. So I do feel there are improvements coming in for you, Cancer. Again, Ten of Cups is like Fortune after difficulty, big improvements coming in for you there, and definitely a lot of happiness as well. So I feel like there's a lot of happiness coming in for you at this time. I just want to see where this is going. You have the Two of Swords needing to make a choice here. The Nine of Wands needing to set boundaries, I feel, for you. And the Seven of Wands definitely needing to set boundaries for some of you. For some of you, I'm wondering if this is someone who's trying to come back. I would be very careful of going back to the past because I just feel like this person could hurt you again. And you have the Two of Swords, but she's trying to protect her heart with these swords over her heart. But she's also like staying in place. She's afraid that if she gets in this water, she's going to be hurt by these rocks. But it's like this is where she needs to go, this new land that's behind her. So I feel like for some of you, it's kind of like time to move on from a relationship for sure. You do have the Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands, which is like saying to set healthy boundaries in any new potential relationship situations that you could be going in. Yep, Seven of Wands again with the Two of Swords. With the Nine of Wands, you have the Wheel of Fortune again. So a lot of success and luck coming in for you. And the Ace of Cups. This is like saying that, I feel like this is saying that maybe there's a new love offer coming in for you, Page of Cups. But it's like you could be feeling a little defensive here. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is just trying to remind you that you are in control of your vibrations. You are in control of your destiny. So it just is like saying take control. Seven of Wands to the Ace of Cups is like saying, again, there's like a love offer trying to come in here, but it's like, are you going to prevent it from, coming in with your wants? So I do feel like some of you, this is just saying set healthy boundaries at the beginning of a relationship, and then you won't have to worry about getting hurt and all this other stuff. Yeah, you have this TikTok card, Wheel of Fortune twice, that could be like karma. That could be like karmic timing or just timing in general. So I do feel like there's an element of needing to jump on an opportunity when it comes your way, especially if you've been looking for love here, Cancer. I feel like there's a need to accept that love into your life, or kind of get a move on and jump on the opportunity for that relationship. For others, I feel just a lot of luck here, a lot of cycle stuff. The Wheel of Fortune twice, the World here, and even the Six of Wands has this wreath on it, kind of like from the World card. So I feel like there could be kind of some cycles coming to an end for you this week, and the TikTok card as well. So I feel there could be an ending of a cycle, but it feels like a relationship that is potentially ending here. Really, I feel like this is more, like I said, more of an empowerment reading. I feel like it's saying you need to take control. I feel like you need to be flexible as well, for sure. What's the next card here, Cancer? And deep knowing. Yeah, I feel like you need to trust your inner knowing with the deep knowing card. That flexibility card, I feel like is saying that it's things are opening up for you, obviously, because like I said, you're taking control with all these control cards in a positive manner. But it's there's probably a million ways that you can go about accomplishing whatever it is you're trying to accomplish here. But so I feel like the Eight of Swords can be being very stuck on one way of doing things when there's a million ways. So the flexible card, I feel like is saying just be open to different ways of doing things. But this looks really good, Cancer. I really do like this quite a bit. So thank you for watching. A lot of luck coming in for you. So thank you for watching. Definitely watch your sun, moon, and rising if you haven't already. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.